y'all, it's Nicole. Thank you so much for watching. Welcome to part 3, video 3 of my series about African wax prints and fall fashions. So today I'm going to show you how you can make an adorable Ankara baby blanket as a gift for a friend. So an adorable Ankara baby blanket as a gift for a friend. And you may be wondering, baby blankets need to be snuggly. Cotton wax prints aren't snuggly. How are we gonna make a snuggly blanket out of an African wax print? Well, if you want to know the answer to that, stay tuned. Hi, thanks so much for staying tuned. So for this blanket, I went in my stash and it's for a girl baby. And I picked out this wax print cotton that has flowers, that has the dark magenta pinks, that has the coral in it. And I thought it would just look really cute and peaceful for a newborn, even if it's just like an accent piece for her room and she doesn't actually wrap up in it. So 1 yard of this fabric is what we're starting with. So it's gonna be, before you start, 36 inches by the width of fabric, which is about 44 to 45 inches. And so how are we gonna make this blanket snuggly? By adding fleece, of course. So I have already embroidered this fleece with the baby's name and these cute little footprints. Can you see that? And so this is 1 yard as well. So we're gonna do a little one on top of the other, right sides together. It's a pretty simple project if you exclude the embroidery. If you don't have an embroidery machine, that's fine, but I have one. I have the, characters on there to be able to make, the baby feet. You can buy packs on Etsy that have different embroidery fonts and embellishments. So I did. So I'm laying one on top of the other first to see, do I need to trim it away at any places to make it easy to stitch one to the other. All right, that's that way. It fits on this side. It's a little long on this side. So let's get that smoothed out. But yep, like I mentioned, 1 yard of each fabric for the baby. All right, so that's pretty straight. And I'm gonna do about a 5/8 to a 1 inch seam all the way around, but leave about a 6 to 8 inch space so I can turn it inside out once I stitch around it. But let me even this out first. You can iron, the African print if you want to. First, you don't have to, because after I make this blanket, I'm gonna wash it so it can be nice and fresh for baby Sanaya. All right, even that out. Then on this end, that looks good. That looks good. And then looks a little weird over here. And as far as holding everything in place, you can pin it, you can clip it in place. You can see to embroider it on the back. Of course, you put the interfacing on there. So you see how it's not quite even. So I'm just gonna trim that until it's even. So it's a really fairly simple gift idea. Of course, you need the supplies, 1 yard of each fabric for the baby throw size. And the good thing about this size is it's good to wrap the baby up in, but as they grow into the toddler phase, this blanket is still long enough for them to, cover up with while they're watching their shows or you know, snuggle up with and become their favorite blanket in their bed. So it's big enough to have the versatility to be able to do that. So now that I've gotten it all even, you can pin it if you want to. I'm only going to pin in this center part where I want to have it open for, I'm trying to say, y'all, for when I flip it inside out. So that's what I'm pinning. But definitely if you want to take the time to pin it all the way around, go for it. Okay, go there, there. All right, so pin it. Flip it inside out, because after I stitch it around, flip it inside out, then I'm gonna top stitch it all the way around the edge, and then that's gonna close up this area right here where I pinned, where I'm gonna stop. And you could put a pin on this corner, on this corner, and then on the other corners. How about that? This corner. And this corner. All right, so I'm gonna take it over to the sewing machine. Like I said, stitch from here all the way around, and stop where that other pin is, flip it inside out, and show you the finished blanket.
Here's a little behind the scenes look on how I did the embroidery on the fleece part of the blanket using my Brother SC1900 computerized sewing / embroidery machine. At this point, I've already applied the interfacing to the back of this section and put it into the hook, plugged in my name design for the baby blanket, and then set the embroidery machine to embroider it in along with the baby feet. And here is the finished design. Super cute, right? And to finish it off, I clip any loose threads and trim this interfacing.
We did it! So this is the finished baby blanket. This is the front. I ironed it for you all. Isn't she cute? And this, hold on, we got a little residual fluff on there and thread. This is the back. This is where the personalization, let me get some, flip off this extra thread, y'all. Presentation, right? All right. You can make this as a gift. You can make this and sell them in your Etsy shop. See that personalization? She's so cute. So for the African print, you know the links that I have in the description box for 4 companies that gave me a special discount code for you all. The fleece I got at Joann's Fabric, so that code is ABN20. I hope you're using your 20% off, online only on fabric and sewing supplies. And if you're concerned, like this is made for, you know, 1 yard by width of fabric. If you wanted to make a larger size or wanted more insight into how to know how big to make each thing, like baby, throw, twin size blankets, then when you look at my quilt template document that I made for you all, it's in my Etsy shop, then, and I'll link it in the comment, in the bio, in the description box as well. But it also gives you an idea, like a baby blanket should be about 30 by 40, and then you can make the adjustments for how you want to make it from there. So happy shopping, happy blanket making. If you do decide to make this, please tag me in your creations at Adorned by Nicole. I love to see what you make. I love to see if you comment, is this something you'd be interested either in making or receiving as a gift. The next video, we will be talking about, how to lay out your pattern in different directions to create interest, all right? So if that's something that interests you, watch part 4, right? Yeah, part 4. Stay tuned for part 4. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and enjoy your new blankets that I hope you will make. And let me know if you want me to add these to my Etsy shop for you. You want one? because I think I have enough material to make this exact one at least one more time. So if you want a baby blanket for a friend and you want me to put it in my Etsy shop, send me a comment. You can buy one that I made. Bye.